here.
We're going to flash the light. We're going to beam our lights there so that you could be able to navigate the dark path of business.
Absolutely. Let's dive into it. Now, in the year 2020, less than 500,000 naira in her bank accounts, this young lady who is called Mercy started a small-scale business, an online perfume store. Now, although the profits didn't roll in immediately, keeping business afloat wasn't easy. It wasn't difficult because it didn't need a lot of capital. Mercy now has hundreds of customers, and she's teaching beginners how to start their small-scale perfume business. Now, just like Mercy started her small business with a little capital, you too can do the same. Now, this episode is going to tell you different ways that you can get involved in small scale businesses that you can begin even today, some with as low as 5,000 naira. Remember that we have told you different businesses you can start with as little as 100,000.
Yes.
We're bringing it down a little.
Of course, we're going to bring it down to a little. We can even tell you businesses you can start without capital. Yes.
Without having physical cash.
You don't need cash. Literally, you don't need anything. The only thing you need there is going to be your what? Skill. Your skill will be your capital. All right, let's go into this. We'll talk about small businesses here and there. Every now and then you hear people talking about SMEs. What is this SMEs? What is this small scale business that people talk about? In fact, the president during his national broadcast, he talked about providing a lot of help to small scale medium enterprises. So we just want to look at this so that if you are aware of what entails around small scale businesses, you will get to benefit from that intervention from the federal government. Small scale business are privately owned businesses that typically require minimal capital to begin, have a limited number of employees, and operate independently within a localized area. If you have been wondering, here are some signs you should start your small business today. One.
Yep. Well, the first sign is you already have the skill. Many of these businesses are skill-based, like hairstyling or catering or private tutoring, and you need a little or no money to begin. For example, hairstyling. You don't need money to start a hairstyling business.
You can start a home service.
Yes, you have comb in your house, especially if you're female. I'm sure you already have a comb that you use every now and then. All you need to do is begin with it, and there you go.
You only know how to plait hair, Shikena?
Start by braiding hair. Gradually, the proceeds you make out of it, you can decide to now expand your business gradually. Keep investing in it. Keep putting your efforts in marketing yourself and giving good services, and you would sell yourself eventually. Okay, now you can start a home service base, just like we said, hairstyling business with less than 5,000 naira. The most important thing is that you know how to plait hair. Now, this less than 5,000 naira we are talking about is going to include, maybe you need to buy hair cream that you are going to carry to the house of the person, and then comb and matsaga. What do they call it? I don't know. That thing you use to draw out the parts. If you braid hair, you already know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. You need all of those things. So less than 5,000 naira, you have them, and boom, you're in business.
And the next thing you should also know about small business is that you want to be your own boss. That is, if you want to be your own boss, if you want to work on your own terms, decide your working hours, build something for you, starting a small business is your best bet. And the best part, you don't even need a business partner to start. However, if you want to partner with someone with better expertise in an area you lack, you can use that opportunity to get someone that has that knowledge so that you move together, because they said two good heads are better than one. I'm not going to say two good head are better than one.
Well, the sign that assures me that you really can start or want to start a new small business or a small business is because you're still listening to this episode. If you tuned off, you don't want to do this. But if you are still here and you're paying attention, it's because you really do want to do it. So now all you need to do is review those ideas in your head, and we can begin. Here are some small scale ideas in Nigeria.
We're going to give you as many as we can, so it's left for you to choose which one you want to venture in.
Absolutely. We begin with personal catering. And I like this one because yes, you all know.
We know, Chinwe, that you like food.
Exactly.
That you like to cook, you like to eat.
Yeah. Okay, great. That's good. Now, you can start a small business by preparing different meals according to customer preferences or what is on your menu. Now, you have a customer here. If you start a food business because you listen to this show, I'm going to be your first customer. You have my word on that. Just find me and give me the food to eat, and I'm going to pay for it. To start your catering business in Nigeria, you need to figure out some things. First, you need to figure out pricing. Start by finding out the prices of food in the market. Select meals for your first menu depending on your capacity. Now, this is a very important step, because when you're about to start a business, you realize that you pay more attention to pricing than when you're just cooking for yourself in your house,
because you want to make profit.
Yep. Next, you're going to have to advertise. Tell all your friends, build your social media presence on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever else. Make sure you tell everybody you meet, every single human being that you come across, that you cook and you sell the food that you cook. Okay, plate the meals properly, make them look good. Like we always say, the packaging is as important as the package. Okay, now there are several people that do this very well, and when you see their packaging, you're like, oh boy, I need to buy this food.
You start salivating before you even...
Exactly. Who doesn't want that? So please pay attention to that every time. And then the last I'm going to say here is make sure you get a business bank account. That way you're able to separate money from your business and your personal business. Okay, so create a business bank account, and it also makes you look very professional. It adds to your professionality. Now, another option is to visit home kitchens to cook in bulk for customers. This is a very good option. You need almost no capital to do this. The clients will provide the ingredients and the cooking materials, and you get paid for your services. Chikena, just go and knock. You see, go to any neighborhood that you feel has money and look around. Knock on the gate. Pitch your business. Hi, my name is this and this. I'm a cook. I cook really good food. If you have the time and you have ingredients right now in your house, I could just make a meal so that you try it out to know this service that I'm giving you. Thank you. This service I'm going to give you is absolutely free. Target, you see, very business women, very busy, what do they call them? Bachelors. Most bachelors don't know how to cook in this part of the world. Target them. Tell them, okay, so I'll be cooking for you every week or every 2 weeks, and I'll put it in your fridge. Simple and short. When the food is finished, you call me and make another one. They will provide money for you to buy the ingredients. They already have the gas in their house most of the time. They already have all the things you need. Put the food together. They pay you for your service, and you move on. You're welcome.
Let's move to the next option. Meanwhile, we will be opening the phone line so that, we said earlier that we will welcome contribution from you, our listeners. 0700 010 961 961 0700 010-961-961. That is the phone number. You can call us, or you said SMS, perhaps you want to use the WhatsApp handle. Yes, you're free to do that. Call us via WhatsApp, or you drop your WhatsApp message or voice note. We will certainly read your message and play your voice note. Let's move to the next option that we have here. Fashion businesses, ready to wear, bespoke tailoring, fashion accessories, or personal styling. The options for starting a small-scale fashion businesses are obvious, numerous. Many of these sound fancy, but you can start with the good old tailoring business and grow as your talent expand. All you need are your skills, a decent sewing machine, and your space. Talking about space, your bedroom suffices. You can start from your bedroom. You can keep your sewing machine there and start from there. And another option is to import fast fashion items from online company. There are numerous. If you want to mention them, a lot. Amazon, what do you call it? Local one here, Jumia, Alibaba, AliExpress. There are so many. It depends on which one you want to use. To start your fashion business from scratch, you will need business capital, cut cost by outsourcing the tailoring and paying a service fee instead of hiring your own tailors and buying equipment. That is if you don't have the skill. You just want to make business out of it, but you don't want to learn how to sew. You can just get some fashion businesses. You have your capital. Find someone who know how to sew. You buy the materials, the person sew, and you do the marketing, because the marketing is very, very important. no matter how good your product is, they don't sell themselves. You need to advertise, you need to do marketing before you get customers. The next thing is you have to practice. If you choose to make the clothes yourself, it is vital to keep improving your craft. To save cost, you can go learn how to do what is trending in terms of designs. You have to follow the trend, really, because that is how you get to attract more customers. You have to innovate. You have to come up with new ideas, new design, week in, week out, or monthly. It depends on how fast you can bring up or come up with new ideas.
So one tip I would give you about this particular industry, this one, ladies and gentlemen, do you know you can actually own your own fashion store or fashion company or fashion house without even knowing how to sew?
Yeah, of course.
And without having a single sewing machine. All you have to do is get the business, find people that want to sew, maybe learn how to take measurements, follow them to their offices or their homes, take their measurements, take it to the people that know how to sew. If you go to most of these markets in Abuja, you see them, they are sitting down, they know how to sew very well.
Yeah.
Most of them are male. The few I've seen are mostly male. Do that, and when you take the measurements, my darling, the only thing that you need to do, they will sew it. You pay them what you've agreed with them, and you take the rest of the money and put it in your pockets. You don't necessarily need to have the skill, you just need to have the marketing skill. Do you get it? Now let's talk about small chops. Yes, I'm picking all the ones that have food. Yes,
that's because you are.
I don't care. I don't care if you like judge me. Aliu is vexing in his mind, but he knows deep down, even him, he likes food. If you've ever been, every human being likes food. You must like food. Is food. If you've ever been to a Nigerian or Owambe, then you know that getting small chops is part of it. Okay, like getting a small chops vendor is non-negotiable. Now, imagine, let me use just somebody as an example. Let's call her Jessica. So she saw this business opportunity in a particular year, and she started selling puff-puff, flavored bread, and spring rolls. She already had an oven, so she just needed like 20,000 naira to get a hand mixer. And there you have it. She began the business. She started knowing people that will get married, and she's just like, oh, let me just supply the small chops. You can even walk up to caterers, people that are already caterers, and like, okay, let me supply your small chops while you're doing the food for the event. Let me do the small chops, and then of course I will give you as a subsidized price. And of course you just might be open to having more business right there. Okay, so go ahead and do that. You can easily learn how to make small chops. Use YouTube. Figure out payments. Elevate your brand by creating and sending professional invoices to your event vendors. So when you do that, just make an invoice and send it. There's a way it makes it gigi. I told you, packaging is going to sell you more than your skill.
And this issue of small chops, people sell it online and they make good money.
Absolutely.
From it. They just package it, display it on social media, Instagram, YouTube, and Instagram, Twitter,
WhatsApp status,
and you get, before you know, people are DMing you and asking you for or placing the order for it. And once, if it is an office environment, if one person buys it, probably the next colleague might want to test. Wow, this tastes nice. And where did you get it from? I got it from so place. You got a new client. Referral.
Absolutely.
That is how you continue to
and there's
your market.
There's no advertising that is as good as word of mouth referral. Like somebody says, I know somebody that does this. Go to the person. That's one of the best ways of advertising. So yes, we got that. We don't have so much time to take the rest of them.
Probably tomorrow
we'll get into it because there's more of it. So we'll just spill it into that. No matter the small scale business, that idea that you choose, whether it's going to be tutoring or personal catering or whatever it is we've discussed, make sure that it is something that you genuinely enjoy. To thrive with any small scale business, you need the right idea and the right tools to grow the business in the long run. So do your due diligence, learn about the different business measures you can get into, and we wish you the best. I'm Chinwe Blessing, and this is me signing out.
And my name is Ali Udoma. Do well to stay with VOP 96.1 FM Abuja. Up next, top of the hour rather, will be area matters. A lot of issues to talk in the area. Today is going to be 247 phone line open. You can call in. This is Voice of the People. Your voice is what we want to hear. It doesn't matter who is behind the microphone. We want to hear